Good morning, 10:24 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Friday, December 9th, 2022. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Still dealing with the sick house. Julie's sick. My son is sleeping still, but he was still got his cough and stuff. No fever, so day by day getting a little bit better. So let's start out with the market. The DXY is up to 105.028, up 21.5 cents or 0.20%. And what does this entail? Could we be starting some kind of reversal here again this morning? It certainly is possible. We held the descending triangle and we bounced down briefly, came back, used this as support. Now, what you'd be anticipating is a bounce to 106.20 if we don't break down in the next 3 or 4 30-minute candles. And if we can continue pushing up on the 2-hour time frame, we're trying to hold this as support, and we have so far at about the 104.87. So if that's the case, we could have a little bit of a move up in the US dollar currency index. We already have the Dow down 109 points on the day, about 0.32%. We've got crude oil down just a little bit. We've got the US 10-year up 2.01%, 3.556. Gold is up just about $2. Commodity stocks are flat. We got silver up about 0.3%. So we're not really moving much at all in the gold and silver markets. We're pretty flat. Same thing with crypto. We're still at 812 billion, right around where we were at yesterday in the total crypto market cap. We have had a nice little push up in the 2-hour, and right now we're still bullish. We got rejected on the bear flag, so we'll see if this has any further implications. But as of right now, if you can hold the 808 billion, you should be able to stay somewhat bullish on this formation. But until it gets back to that top side, this could be building a head and shoulders formation once again. And this could be the start of the reversal. We could have got rejected 1, 2, 3 times right here. And that could be the right shoulder starting to form now. Small bear flag that could have been starting. And we'll see if this eventually pulls down back below 800 billion. And I would be looking at that today to see what kind of action we have. And it's going to really dictate what happens this weekend. We've got Bitcoin down $67, or down to 17,160. Looks exactly like the total crypto market cap. Right now, as long as we hold, I would say 17,000, we're okay. If you continue to extend this pattern, would end up something like that. So, be looking to hold this uptrend for sure. At worst case scenario, about 16,900. This is just that channel, so that's what we've been holding so far. And in order to continue this bullishness, we need to get back over about 17,452 on the Bitcoin. But other than that, I want to get into the XRP chart, and then I'll release this so you guys can see it this morning. So on the US dollar chart, you can see we're still below the bear flag on XRP. We have several different charts that'll help illuminate this fact, but we got rejected around the 200-day and the 4-hour time frame. So now let's go and see if we can make this just a little bit clearer for everybody, because this tightens it up a little bit. You can see the head and shoulders pattern here, unless we break up and out. So we needed to come back above 404 last night. We just can't get back up in here. We need to break this area. But every time we start breaking up, we break a little bit farther down. We do have this weird W reversal. And if we can hold the 387 in the 4-hour, that could be a sign that we could start pushing up. But the moment you lose that, you're going to start to break down pretty quickly. We need to get back above this bear flag if we have any positive momentum. I see a lot of people in the comments with their bullshit. Oh, technical analysis doesn't matter. It's all manipulated. That's such a crock of horse shit. And the people that say that just don't understand charting. It always matters. It always matters. That's how you stay in at the right times and you get out before major dumps. That's how you know when to ride 450% market moves, but then get out before a 77% collapse. That's the value of technical analysis. Everybody who says that in my comments makes my head fucking blow. It makes my head want to explode. Technical analysis doesn't matter. Well, Tom, that's just something people say that can't trade. Yes, Bob, it is. Well, Tom, that's some bullshit. Why is that, Bob? Well, because before I understood technical analysis, I was down like 70%. Yeah, Bob, we understand your downfalls. Voila, Tom. All right, Bob, but we'll talk later. Jesus Christ. So, and Bob is the everyman and woman. Voila, Tom, that's offensive. I know it is, but, all these stupid questions, sometimes I got to blame somebody. So, anyhow, we've got a bearish cross here on the 30-minute. It's nothing major yet. We came down to about 38.5 cents and held it so far. But if this does pull down, you can technically see a formation developing. Now, this isn't guaranteed, but if this were to pull down, you can see an M that formed here. You got a consolidation, get a rejection, come back down, little hold, back up, around. I mean, you could technically pull this down, but if you want to maintain some bullishness, we're going to hold and we're going to get over here and top side. That's what you want to see today. Anything short of that, this is a pretty bearish pattern. We're on the bottom side of this pattern. The fact it hasn't broke down yet is a good sign, at least, because if it broke down, you'd be way down. Perpetual futures chart, we're still within the bear flag, bull flag setup, and we're right on our extension line, basically, as I'll show you in a sec. As I try to make these charts as clear as possible, but for some reason, TradingView is loading very, very slow. What is going on, TradingView? Thank you. So, this is the current formation we talked about. Support, resistance. So now, unless we break out of, what is this right here? 40 cents, approximately about 40 cents. We'll still say the 404, but 402 right here. You can't get up to the 433 level unless you break out of this. Conversely, we kind of have this last-ditch effort here of support that I actually extended out for everybody so you could see it in the proper formation. At 374 approximately. You need to hold that. Right here, it's about 374. You break that, you come down to 36 cents. You break up and out, and you come to 433. So that's how tight of a formation we're in right now. So I want everybody to understand exactly what's going on in this pattern. We are stuck within a jank-looking little tiny bull flag, I suppose you could say. Slightly ascending triangle. But it is within a much larger bear flag. So we're looking for this to play out. We're coming down. We'll be coming down pretty far. We'll first have to contend with 36, 32.4 approximately. But these are things that are well within the realm of possibility. Let's see. And then I want to do, where the hell is it? XLM real quick so everybody can see. XLM had a very sporadic wick a few days ago, as we've seen. It came up to the top of this broken bull flag. Created a very sneaky bear flag, as I pointed out many, many days ago. A couple weeks ago now, probably. Yeah, it's been over 2 weeks now. Came up there on a quick, sneaky 1 hour candle. Not even, maybe in a half hour, went up and back. Now we're back within the descending triangle of the bear flag. And we keep getting rejected by the bear flag resistance. So if this continues, eventually you're going to have a drop down to the bottom of the bear flag at 781 or 78. And you're going to contend with this. And then find out if no more volume comes in, you're going to end up coming way down here to 6.3. And then maybe further here in the immediate short term. And then DGB. DGB's just, it can't get out of its own way, which is understandable. The market doesn't look great. That's not going to be the chart that helps you the most for DGB. This is going to be the one that you'll understand more. But look at that gigantic bear flag. That's a gigantic bear flag. So we are on our pivot level at 747. We broke below it, and sneakily in the last 8 hours approximately, we broke back up. And we're going to see if this is just a fake out, because the volume is not that great. We would like to see more volume, at least more volume than the sell pressure. But we are above here right now. We're going to look to see if we can hold 747. If not, we're going to make our way back down to about 718 level today. So that's what you're looking for. Pay very close attention to the charts. And real quick, I want to do HBAR. I feel like doing HBAR real quick. Same exact gigantic bear flag. These are some gigantic bear flags. Bottom side of major resistance right now for HBAR. And if we get rejected here any longer, we're going to have a nice bear flag drop here. We need to get back above the 528. If not, eventually we're coming back down to the 2.6. That's something that's in the deck of cards very clearly for me anyhow. And that's something that's going to happen whether you want it to happen or not. It's going to happen. It'll happen. As long as this pattern can't break through, it's going to happen. And I can show you a much better interpretation of what's been going on. And it's been brutal. And we're going to do it from the very, very aggressive stance on the downtrending resistance. Because if we do this aggressive downtrending resistance, you can see exactly this pattern as it's meant to be right now. I'll fix that up just a little bit. Sorry, I want to be a little more precise there. That's what we're looking at here. See how that downtrending resistance is stomped at every single time? If this continues, or we're coming to the apex right now. So right now we're between 4983 and 421. So 421 on the bottom side, especially if we get rejected at the 49 level. And then if we break through here, expect the next level to be about the 025 on a big drop. This would be a pretty big drop if we break down out of here. So pay attention, be alert. I want to thank the 214 members of Tom's Army for sponsoring this update, as it was exclusively sponsored for the people, by the people, and the 214 gracious and very generous members of Tom's Army pay $9.99 for the monthly subscription to be in Tom's Army. You get the exclusive emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens in month 1. You get the telegrams. Get the Tom's Army links. You get the Futures Leverage Trading Group, which is unbelievable. I love it. I love watching everybody do this. We got Tom's Army that's popping as always. And you get all of these free. These are free subdivisions. The links are where all my content's at. And then if you want to join Tom's Army, the easiest way to do it, go to my previous video. I want to thank the 1,100 views and 111 likes on the last video. I really appreciate that. But if you want to see how to join Tom's Army, go to video description, go to more. Right here, join Tom's Army, click on XRP Future Millionaire. Well, not XRP Future Millionaire. You need to actually click on Tom's Army. Well, I'm already part of Tom's Army, so if you click on this, it'll bring you right here. You just click join, and that's exactly what you do. And we got a bunch of wonderful members of Tom's Army, 214 members that allow this to be FUD free, no bullshit. I don't have to do paid advertising, no special interest. So I appreciate each and every one of you. If you want to join me on MEXC or BitGet, right there at the top. BitGet, you may need a KYC in the USA if you're a first-time user. If you're already signed up there, you can trade, no problems. I'm in the USA and I trade. I have no restrictions. MEXC, you can buy XRP, IOTA, and all your other ISO coins. No VPN, no spot fees, no KYC. Trade futures up to 200x. And remember, pay attention when you're trading leverage because you can lose money very quickly. So trade wisely. And you can donate Cash App, Venmo, donate XRP. I haven't got any of that in quite some time. Or join me on Uphold as well. My most trusted, just higher spot fees. That's why I have BitGet and MEXC, so I don't have to pay spot fees, and then I'll send it to Uphold. Hashtag the FUD stops here. And remember, watch, recycle, repeat. Watch the content, recycle it to friends and family, and come back and watch the next update. That's how you repeat the cycle. Stay blessed, everybody.